Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol EROS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious or rub salt in the wounds or anything like that, but rough day today. Started off nice with a bounce upwards, but then after that, price just totally rolled back over and just essentially spent the entire afternoon, bleeding to the downside. So for that, we got to map out and try to figure out where some next potential areas of support are. Let's actually just do this. I'm going to go to the daily time frame here, so it becomes a little bit easier to see. So as far as next areas of support are concerned now, in terms of where the price, could be headed to, keep an eye out for the $1.32 mark, which comes from here, and then I'll also map out one more after $1.32. Next key level down there at $1.15. So again, I'm not sure if those are going to show up when we go back to the 30-minute time frame, but if they don't, again, $1.32 and then $1.15. So let's go back to the 30-minute time frame. I think that one might show up. Yeah, there it is down there. But regardless, so that kind of just shows right now from the formatting perspective that it's kind of in no man's territory until down around that $1.30-ish area. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the price is just going to bleed and drop straight down to $1.30, but there just simply aren't any other areas of support right now, which now that makes that much more sense why the price essentially did just continue to drift further and further downwards as the day played out. But in the future, if that up downwards drift continues, keep an eye on those couple areas of support. What about levels of resistance? So if the price all of a sudden starts to consolidate sideways and then work its ways back upwards, where are some levels of resistance and sellers potentially hiding out at? As far as the potential sellers and their hideouts, right there at $1.55 looks like a potential one, and that's just because it was a former area of support, and that goes back to a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So $1.55 for that first one. The next key level after that, right up at $1.63. But in my opinion right now, top priority is not breaking levels of resistance. It's more so just trying to stabilize out and find some sort of support, which ideally is up way above the $1.30 mark. But we'll see what happens with it going forward. No doubt about it. A lot of downwards pressure on it right now. So still 3 days left this week, so we'll see how it all goes. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.